Welcome back. Now, Channel News Asia has made one of its biggest wins at the 2010 New York Festival's International Television and Film Awards.
The prestigious competition honors the most innovative work in TV broadcasting with entries from all over the world. And we're proud to say that, yes, we've bagged 4 world medals at the gala event on Monday.
That's right. Channel News Asia won a gold world medal for its promotional trailer for Life After People. And this morning we have its producer Vivian Lee and Lee Beng-ho, plus Channel News Asia's programming manager Raju Jaya here to tell us what goes into the making of award-winning programs.
Good morning, guys.
Perhaps, Jaya, we can start with you. Tell us about the New York festivals and how important are they really?
Well, it's a very prestigious award ceremony. It's sort of like the Oscars for the television industry. It honors the best in television production and it's extremely competitive. So we have entries coming in from all around the world. So it's an extreme honor for Channel News Asia to be bagging 4 awards.
That's right. So 4 awards at this event. I mean, that's a significant number because, as you mentioned, I guess there are many different categories, right? And it is you are competing with many other networks, not just news networks, but it's across the board. Is that right?
That's right. Channel News Asia is no stranger to winning these awards. I think we won our first New York Festival Award back in 1999. But winning 4 awards at a go, that is really an achievement for us. And because it's so competitive and it's of an international standard, I think it's an endorsement that what we produce, our trailers, our promos, and our programs, is not just enjoyed by our viewers around the region, but it's also of a world-class standard.
Right. Well, let's go on and talk about some of the awards that we won. Life After People, there's a gold world medal for that, for the trailer. We'll put it up on screen right now. And maybe, Vivian, you were the producer behind this. Tell us how you went about sort of conceptualizing it, planning for it.
Well, first of all, it was difficult because you have an hour-long program and you need to fit everything into 30 seconds. So given we only have that much time constraint, we had to really go through the visuals, pick what would grab the attention of the viewer and also to pique their curiosity. So we pretty much brainstormed, and at the end of the day we managed to pick out visuals that we thought were good enough and put it all together.
But you've made it appear very modern, relative. How do you kind of choose the graphics that you use and how you're actually going to present it?
Graphics-wise, well, it was because this is quite futuristic and it was all computer-generated. So Beng-ho here, who did the editing, contributed to it, so I guess he can tell us.
I guess the thing is, because this show has aired on other channels as well, so you got to make a trailer that will also stand out and say, so that people take a second look and say, hey, you know, it's a different kind of program. Beng-ho, did you think about that? Were that some of the considerations you had when you were working on it?
It was mostly it's a collaborative effort, and Vivian and I thought that if we use impactful images, and we had great images to work with to start, and so we thought that with Quest Supers...
Yeah, because we decided to not use voiceovers because a lot of trailers, they would focus on voiceovers, so ours was mostly based on visuals, so that when viewers watch it, it would be more impactful.
And of course, Jaya readily said yes because it didn't require an extra budget as well. That's the best way to win something, without spending money as well.
Let's move on to the next one. Documentary Scene.City Singapore Living Spaces and also It's Organic both won the Bronze World Medal Award. What do you think impressed the judges about these ones?
Well, if you talk about Scene.City Singapore, the premise is very simple. It was produced by Origination, a local production house. What they did was to bring in a renowned photographer, Tom Ang, to Singapore. And each episode features Tom Ang bringing 2 photography enthusiasts to different parts of Singapore. The premise is very simple, but what we had was a very engaging, I think viewers really loved the way they could learn photography tips from that program. The other one, It's Organic, it was commissioned during a time when there was a lot of interest in organic food. So we commissioned the production house Very to produce this program to look at all aspects of It's Organic, from the production of organic food to the consumption to the distribution. So these were 2 programs which we enjoyed commissioning, we enjoyed watching it, and we are glad that the New York Festival agrees with us.
I guess, you know, when you sort of do something like that, you have to pick content that relates to people, that people can say, yeah, I've thought about organic food, but I don't know too much about it, so let me find out more. And that's why they watch, you know. I'll move on to our next one. Our all-day business news promotional trailer also took the Bronze World Medal. Beng-ho, You were also behind that. Let me pose it to you first. I mean, what do you think sort of went into this idea behind the all-day business trailer?
Actually, our colleague at Yazid, he's in New York right now. He's the one who conceptualized it, and Vivian and worked on it more than I did.
But you all worked on it together. We've got it up on screen right now.
Because I've actually had comments from people saying, "Oh, I love this ad. It's really clever."
Yeah.
It was a fun production. It was a fun production because it was definitely a teamwork effort. And then what I think made it one was because it was original. It was original.
It reminds me of, as a kid, you have those books where you can flip the face and have a body of a spider or something like that, you know, I mean.
Is that possibly where the idea came from?
Yeah, that's where the idea came from. And also, we did, like normal news trailers, they're usually quite serious. So this one has a bit of a lighter tone to it. So that's what makes it stand out.
Well, ask Yazid when he comes back. Maybe he's still reading children's books. We all do because of children. All right, Jaya, let's move on. We're living in the age of new media. People don't have to just rely on television. There are many other platforms as well to get out there. How is Channel News Asia sort of getting out there and reaching people?
I think drawing back audience from who are moving away to the online platform, it's a challenge not just for us but for broadcasters worldwide. And it's also something that keeps us on our toes. So every time we commission a program, you can't expect to produce a program and just expect the viewer to watch from top to end. It needs to be engaging and it needs to interact with the viewer. I think one of the best examples I have is Kung Fu Kitchen, a program that did very well for Channel News Asia early this year. The premise is very simple. It's about culinary arts, Asian culinary arts, bringing it to the viewer. But what the production house Sitting in Pictures did was to make it in a competitive way. So you have a master and an apprentice, and the apprentice is trying to learn these skills of food preparation. It rated very well for the channel. Another way where we have tried to combine the online platform and the traditional platform is, of course, blocktv.sg. I think very few broadcasters around the world would attempt such a program.
Right.
And it's worked very well for Channel News Asia. And in fact, we're having a second run of blocktv.sg this year.
Okay, just to clarify, I mean, of course, Block TV, what happens is I think before the show actually goes on air, it's online 15 minutes before, it goes on air, and then 15 minutes after, it's still the show. So you get a bit of extra content on your online version versus what is just on air.
That's really grasping the
chicken. I was thinking of the chicken in the kitchen. But that was great fun because it's kind of like, it's not just ordinary food preparation. These guys like toss, twist, twirl things and, you know.
Okay.
And can you imagine you trying to do that? Going there and saying, okay, you got 1 hour to kind of figure out what I did 10 years it took me to learn, you know.
Couldn't imagine that. So, Joe, maybe you can tell us what else can we look forward to? What can Channel News Asia bring to audiences?
Well, we started the year with a bang. We had several high-profile programs like Asia's Monarchies, Sun Tzu War on Business. So these were high-quality programs, and in fact, we have distributed a lot of these programs internationally. We're going to have more of the same such high-quality productions. We're also having special themed programs. For instance, programs relevant to the Youth Olympics. We're also keeping up our commitment to give in-depth perspective on news events. In fact, we have a production team right now in Thailand doing a 1-hour documentary to look into the Thai crisis and to examine the issues behind the situation. And also this weekend, we have extensive coverage on 2 major elections, the UK elections on Thursday and Friday, as well as the Philippine elections on Monday.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming in. Of course. Jaya's just reminding us about all the work that lies ahead in the next few days. Oh, yes, we've got all those elections. All right, once again, congratulations to the channel. And if you haven't heard, Channel News Asia has bagged 4 awards at the 2010 New York Festivals. We've been speaking with our colleagues, Jaya, Vivian, and Lee Beng Ho to find out more about the station's plans for the future and what else you can expect.
Okay, well, here's a look at the production that bagged the gold medal.
And we'll off for a short break. We'll see you in a bit.
Life After People, the 2-part documentary series, premiering 2nd August on Channel News Asia's Documentary of the Week.
What will the Earth do when I'm gone? It's the most natural question in the world.